Hey guys, we got a big review coming up. This Series 12 review is one I wanted to do since show 1. Then we got the second half of the Strictly GPK interview coming up. During this one, you're going to see some nice pics of his collection. I want to talk about something that baffles me to no end with GPK Archives. This is a discussion going on right now at GPKUG, and I want to elaborate here for those of you who don't post there or read what's going on. Most of what people are wondering is, if this lawsuit that forced Topps to change the style of Garbage Pail Kids is no longer binding. Def Jeff of GPKUG said he was doing some investigating and he thinks the fair use clause is now in effect, allowing Topps to parody Cabbage Patch Kids without fear. Fair use was established in the 90s or so, and by that time Garbage Pail Kids were already out of print, so if this were true, then how come all new series 1 through 7 were done in series 10 through 15 style? Some people have theories that Topps wanted to maintain their unique from Cabbage Patch Kid look. Why? I don't know. I guess since hardcore fans didn't have direct access to Topps or its artists back in 1987, they had no idea how much we missed the original Cabbage Patch Kid look, and figured we didn't mind or really notice the changes too much. So by that theory, are we to believe Topps invested all that time and money into repainting all those original series 1 through 9 Garbage Pail Kids for the all-new series foil and sticker sets in their series 10 through 15 style, simply to maintain their exclusive look? Mr. 1985 thinks Topps realized 5 years ago all new series with the 10 through 15 style just wasn't cutting the mustard, and bombarded us with the flashback sets to make absolutely sure old school style GPK is what we want. Was that their motive? Did we really need to convince them of this? Look, personally, I love series 1 through 9 style, but if you just removed snot, piss, and shit off of most of the all new series cards, I would have been sorta okay with those. As long as you made every artist stick to a very strict style template. Half of those cards didn't even look like original series 10 through 15. Get rid of those things and bad celebrity parodies. Don't get me wrong, you could parody the iconic characters, but not ones where you parody real people. Wow, did those just take the feel out of what we loved about Garbage Pail Kids. Unfortunately, we have to go backwards to go forward in a sense. But just go backwards to the essence of what GPK truly was about. Go forward with the gags, make new ones. The magnet set was a great step in the right direction. Clearly that fair use clause is in effect from what I could tell in this artwork. It's not exact, but this is a hell of a lot closer to this than it is to this. All new Series 8, where will they go with this? All we could do is wait and see. Would we lie to you? Audio Augie has over 5,373,022 records in his collection.
Oh my God. This good Lord.
Unfortunately, he is deaf. Mental Bender. Grilled cheese on rye. Surreal Neil on wheat. Can you spot the difference?
Huh?
Hey Juicy baby, did you hear the great news?
Alright baby, I'm sure this is like no big deal, but you go ahead and
No,
talk.
Juice, you're not understanding what I'm trying to tell you. This is not about new clothes that I made.
I know, listen, you've been hawking these clothes now for 20 years.
There's a new GPK movie coming out.
What? There's no way they would...
Hello, I'm calling you. This is a girl that's on Twitter all the time. I know everything about everything.
I can imagine that this would be taking place. You see, my agent has not called me to reprise my role in this this new movie that's coming out.
Okay, but check Google.
Oh.
Here, look. ComingSoon.net. Oh, and ShockTillYouDrop.com. See? Look.
The PES artist best known for his short films will direct an all-new feature-length adaptation. The Torrenti Company, Michael Vudulikekevicic, will provide the screenplay. Okay, fine. So I guess it's happening. I should be getting. Listen, I gotta get off. I gotta take a commercial break because who knows who's calling me right now to reprise my terrific role in the last movie. I'll let you guys go for now, but that's the big news. Garbage Pail.
Here's your phone.
Oh, thank you.
No missed calls.
No missed calls. Well, they must. Am I listed?
They're calling the office line. That's what they're calling.
Yeah, they're
probably calling.
Yeah, because my personal line's not listed. I'm too big for that. Of course, my agent will contact me shortly. I'm sure. For now, guys, a new guard.
Oh my God, hold on. My phone's ringing.
Oh, it's your phone. Okay.
Hello?
Do you think they're calling for me? Yeah.
Oh my God. Yes, I'm fine. How are you? I would love to do the new movie.
Wait, what about your boyfriend? That was the biggest star of the...
Great. All right, I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.
Oh, they want you in the new movie? Well, what about... Did they mention...
You're on the radio. You gotta get off.
I know. It's fine. Did they mention me, or...
No. But maybe on Tuesday I could talk about it.
No. When they said that they want you back for the new Garbage Pail, did they mention, like, your boyfriend? No? No. Well, I'm sure I'm getting a call in the next 4 to 5 minutes. So we will leave it at that for now, though. New Garbage Pail Kids movie in the works. Can't believe these assholes aren't calling me. Wanted for creating a health hazard, slob. Also guilty of the following crimes: attracting vermin from as far away as Afghanistan, impersonating a toxic dump site, coloring his clothing without using a dye. Okay, everybody, I'm here with Ray, the GPK killer, strictly GPK. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, man, what's going on, Juice? How you doing, man?
What do you think of the art in series 10 through 15 after the lawsuit? Do you look at those the way you look at all new series, or do you still love 10 through 15?
It's not as good as 1 through 10. I mean, 1 through 9, but it still gives me that kind of that GPK feel, and it brings back memories. So I like it. I'm not gonna say I don't like the art because I'm familiar with it, and just brings back a lot of memories for me.
And the gags are a much higher quality than the all new series also, so that really pulls it through, right?
Right. I mean,
what do you think of the flashback cards?
I like the flashback cards because they're the ones that got me back into collecting Garbage Pail Kids and making videos. Yeah, that's what got me back. Actually, I was watching some videos and found the con cob he opens packs. He got me turned on. I bought a couple boxes, pulled my first sketch of a nasty neck. Ever since that, I was hooked. I haven't stopped since.
Okay, do you own every single Garbage Pail Kid? Like glossy, matted, all the puzzle backs, all the bonus cards? Do you have every one?
I have most of them, but I'm missing, variations here and there. Second series, like they have Messy Tessie, Live Mike Backs. I really didn't care about that. I just got the set. For the first series, they have 8 sets. From 3rd to 15th series, I have all the variations, except 15th, I don't have the die cut variation set.
Do you have semicolon no number?
I do. I have that one graded.
Are you really into like the cheap toy thing, or is that just this little side thing? Like I know Russ Van is like really into that. Are you into that at that level, or are you just as much as you are anything else?
I've kind of got into cheap toys a lot in the past year. I got a pretty decent sized collection. Pretty happy with it. I've been picking up a lot of rare colors here and there, and I built that collection up pretty good. So cool. I like cheap toys, and something about them.
What are your top, 5 favorite Garbage Pail Kids ever?
Of course, Adam Bomb. Nasty Nick's one of my favorites. Party Scotty. Alice Island, I really like her. We'll go with Alligator.
Well, that's a pretty good picks. Okay, how much money do you spend a year on Garbage Pail Kids?
Well, honestly, I just started 2 years ago. I'd probably say I spent close to 10 grand on GPK since I got back into them.
Wow. So $5 grand a year.
Yeah, I mean, GPK ain't cheap, man.
That is wild, man.
You know, some of that stuff's expensive.
Oh, I know, I know. So your entire...
Especially the art.
Especially the art? Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. What would you estimate your entire collection is worth? So obviously 10 grand, but would you say any of it is more than that now, or do you have any stuff you didn't pay much for and now it is worth a lot?
It's probably around the $13,000 to $15,000 range. You know, I haven't added up every single thing.
What is your crowning piece in your entire collection? What is like the most rare or the best find, or the, you know, maybe sentimentally valuable? Like, what's your greatest piece you have?
Well, the most rare, I would say, is the Party Scotty art that I just picked up a couple weeks ago. The OS1 box, that was a big accomplishment for me in my collection.
Right.
There's a lot of great pieces I have. I mean, I love my sealed cheap, my unopened cheap toy box. My most rare, I would have to say, is the OS1, the rough color rough.
How long until your fan base really picked up? Because you get like a lot of views, a lot of comments, a lot of likes. When did that start? Like, how long did it take you till you put a video up and a week later you had like 300 views?
Probably 5 or 6 months ago. At first, I had no views. I mean, like 30 views. Like, if you look at my old videos, I probably don't even have 100 views on them.
People never went back and looked at them?
No. I mean, like, I was just opening packs, but
wow.
I don't even think I have over 100 views on some of my videos.
Wow.
But I mean, I guess it's just word of mouth. I'm getting new subscribers every day. You know, I appreciate everyone watching my videos too. So, you know, try to show some love and give back. I do raffles here and there. So,
like, how did you first feel when you realized that you struck a nerve with people?
I'm knowing that I got quite a handful of new collectors started with GPK, and that makes me feel good because, you know, getting the knowledge of GPK out there, just like you with the radio station.
Yep.
Bringing more collectors to the light.
I literally live through your videos. I'm watching something I'll probably never experience because, you know, I don't have $10,000 to put in Garbage Pail Kids. You know, like, I'll never own any of that stuff. I'll never get to see that in my entire life. And that, like, to watch you have it and see and experience it, it's like a really great, it's a good thing, man. You have a good channel.
Yeah, thanks, man. And you know, a lot of things that I have, I've never thought I was gonna have. Like my OS1 box, I never thought I would be able to pick one of those up. You know, things just fell into place, and I had the opportunity, and I went with it.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. Thanks for the videos and all the support that you gave the show. Thanks for throwing in that commercial you did, because that really helped out a lot.
Yeah, man, no problem. I had a great time doing it, and anything I can do to help the show, you just let me know. I just wish everybody the best of luck and happy collecting.
It's time for a GPK comic.
Kiss me quick.
How come?
I'm about to throw up.
I'd like to order a pizza.
What would you like on it?
1/2 pepperoni and extra cheese.
And on the other half?
A dead rat.
What's wrong?
I hate my sister's guts.
Stop complaining and eat what's on your plate.
Okay, now this is what I call the tongue series. Have you ever seen so many tongue gags in one series before? I mean, just look. These guys clearly had tongue on the brain. They were either huge Chicago Bull fans or they just watched too much porn in 1 month. I mean, come on. Okay, now that that's out of the way, Ball and Chain. I remember my days in the big house. You wouldn't believe who my cellmate was. A Reverendouchie, baby. Racy Lacey. I've seen worse. Check out Chet. Do you think they got 10% off on his head because it was already cracked? In case anyone didn't know, this is the store you go to when you need replacement parts for Trash Tracy. Just make note of that. Upsy Daisies. Possibly the first puking gag that just was not clever. I don't get it. C6 Cecil. I think I know where they got the idea for this one. Mummified Clyde. Apparently someone felt Tommy Tomb needed to be remade. Okay, let's look at them side by side. Not necessarily, but I suppose there's room for both of them. Upset Tommy is about to take a Roman bath, as opposed to a Roman shower. Abraham Sinkin died. Freestyle Kyle. Hey, remember when I mentioned going down a slide on a skateboard and breaking my wrist and having to take a skateboard 5 miles back home that way? And then going to the hospital? This is probably exactly what I looked like. Ronnie knows. Of course you all heard the story about Ronnie. He woke up one morning with a boner, it was dark, he walked into a wall, broke his nose. Heavy Merrill. Unfortunately, Merrill was owned by Kurt Cobain. He died. Smokestack Zach. Thank God all the pollution factories have created over the years never really had any effect on us. I mean... Bizarre Lamar. The only bizarre guy named Lamar that I know is Lamar Odom, who plays for the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, marrying Khloe Kardashian a month after meeting her? They got married 30 days after they met. He proposed to her 21 days after they met. Was it love her bank account at first sight? Gulpin' Gabe gave me the idea to make a Garbage Pail Kid a few years ago. It struck me that Gabe has a lot of mouth for eating, so I decided to do the opposite and make a Garbage Pail Kid with no mouth, so he couldn't eat. See that? Well, I either got the idea from this card or that Twilight Zone movie. Hey, listen, I gotta crowbar my fan-made Garbage Pail Kid concepts in this show somewhere. Alright, give me a break. Garbage Pail Kitty. I know a lot of people say this was the very first Garbage Pail Kid, but I think this was the very first Garbage Pail Kid. By definition, this is a Garbage Pail Kid. When you're a Garbage Pail adult, you can't hang out in that crib. You have to go hit the streets and get a job. Fertile Myrtle. You see, I made a Garbage Pail Kid, like this, where he comes out, you know, all right, I'll stop showing him. Jesus Christ. No one cares, I get it. I thought it was only natural that a card would have been made that played directly off Cabbage Patch Kids, but hey, whatever. By the way, if you think Garbage Pail Kids ran out of shit to make, I got news for you. Cabbage Patch Kids are running pretty low on ideas themselves. Tim Can. Listen, Tim, I realize that Tin Smith forgot to give you a heart too, but come on, bro, it's really not necessary to show me everything he did remember to put in. Midnight Dwight. Did you ever see that Batman episode when Robin was tied to the clapper and when it hit midnight, it was gonna bash his head into the bell? Watch Garbage Pail Kid Radio episode 15 to find out if Batman saves him in time. I'm serious. Telescope.
He's a peeping Tom.
Disgusting. Kinky Christine. Not only can she tie herself completely in knots, but she's a yo-yo enthusiast. What does that have to do with this gag? I have no idea. Corey on the Cob. Ugh, what's with that dude's grill? Go to the dentist, bro. Peanut Butter and Kelly. This concept is a far cry from Jelly Kelly, and I love it. Mitch Match. Build a Garbage Pail Kid of fire, and he's warm for the night. Light a Garbage Pail Kid on fire, and he's warm for the rest of his life. John Pond. Not too into the card, but love the name. Thank you, John. Edward Hopper. Excuse me, where can I find a right leg?
Right legs are an idol too.
Rolls Royce. Hey, if Hot Rod had a license, then Royce is old enough to have one. But he has no car insurance. Please give me a Homer. Ugh. If Tangerine gave birth to that, you just might find it on your doorstep one day. Juice, what are your top 3 favorite video games ever? Madden 2012. I love football. How about those Chicago Bears, huh? They're gonna go all the way next year. Turtles in Time. Great Ninja Turtle game. Great improvement off the original arcade game. And my favorite video game ever that I probably put the most amount of hours into is The Simpsons Hit and Run. They basically put The Simpsons in Grand Theft Auto. They don't shoot or kill people, but it's a really fun game and it goes on forever. It's great. And for the record, my 4th favorite game ever is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out! And yes, I did beat it in 1989. Did Tangerine ever go on to be a famous fashion designer? Tangerine had an amazing set of sketches to present to her boss. They would have made her a star. But a painkiller pill popper stole her designs the weekend before her presentation. She showed them to another company and was offered a 6-figure contract, but she wasn't able to collect the money. The weekend after she signed the contract, that young lady was poured into the West Side Highway. Juice, what kind of beer is your favorite? Well, my favorite beer ever is Miller Genuine Draft with a lime. I would say that's my favorite beer to get drunk on. You know what, guys? Doing that Strictly GPK interview and looking at the pictures really made me think of something. I'd like to see more rare collections and let people see them on the show. So if anyone out there has really rare pieces in their collections, email me and I'll put them on the show. I'll make a segment featuring them. In the email, just provide me with the name that you'd like to be credited as while I show your pics. I just want to give a quick thanks to Nico Demas at GeePeekay for the badass phone cover. Love it, bro. You can all get one here if you have the right phone models. I also want to thank GPK Monster. I have pumped that well many a time for good quality GPKs for a lot of the flashback stuff I did in December. Alright guys, see you in 2 weeks. I'm off to steal some stuff out of Captain Manzini's shop. Yeah, I know, it's all crap, but Tangerine likes to use some of that crap for her designs.